Hi guys, it's Tina, and today I'm going to talk about my January TBR. I'm hoping to do TBRs a little bit differently. I've been not following TBRs, which is kind of expecting too much of me to follow TBRs because I'm a mood reader. So my plan now is to put 3 books on my TBR each month. Like 3 books that I know I'm going to read, 3 books that I should have no reason not to get done. And those are like 3 solid, I'm gonna get these read books. And then have like maybes. I really like to binge read series. That's just something I do. And I've kind of been struggling with that since starting my YouTube channel because it would be kind of boring if I literally just talked about like the Wheel of Time for months on end and only talked about the Wheel of Time. I didn't talk about any other kind of book. And I can read multiple books at a time, but sometimes I just don't want to or don't like to. So I want to like mix in different things. I don't know how to explain this. So what I want to start doing from now on is I want to have my binge reading series on my TBR, and that's just going to be the series. I'm just going to continue to binge reading, and that's just it. I want to have a independent author book on my TBR. I've kind of in the last 6, 7, 8 months, basically since I started my booktube, gone away from reading independent authors, and that's who I used to only solely read. I didn't read traditionally published authors. Part of it is because I was poor and those books are cheap, and I felt different and edgy for doing it. And being able to say, people like, oh, you read books? Yeah, I read a ton of books. Oh, what authors? This author, and that author. Oh, I've never heard of them. Those are independent authors. They publish their books by themselves. So I felt like I was being cool by doing that, but really I was just being cheap. But I really enjoyed reading independent authors and watching them grow from like their first book or not having the most amazing writing but growing into and expanding and becoming better, and that's fun and fascinating for me. So I want to make sure at least I get like my independent author book in there. And then I also want to borrow more from the library. I haven't been borrowing from the library because we all know. And then like borrowing the ebooks, you have a time limit to read what you borrow. So that makes it hard if I'm building this huge expansive TBR and then I get a library book. It's hard to fit that in when my library only gives you 21 days. I'm hoping to narrow my books down to 3 books a month on my TBR. And then if I get done with all those 3 or something pops up, it's just an extra bonus to put in my wrap-ups at the end of, it's just an extra bonus to put up my wrap-ups at the end of the month. January's, well, there's gonna be 2 more books. I buddy read with my children books as well. So if I'm gonna buddy read, I'm gonna start putting those books in my TBR too. So it's full disclosure. So you guys know that I'm reading those books too, and therefore if you have little kids, maybe I could let you know. And also my son and I are starting to do videos together. That way you would know what's coming up in the possible next month or 2 if we do a video. Cool. First I'm going to talk about the buddy reads with my kiddos. With my daughter, I'm going to read The Secret Garden with her. She's read almost all the way through, but I think she stopped reading a while ago, and I just got the ebook on loan from my library. So we're gonna read this together. She's gonna read it again. I'm reading it again. I don't even remember anything about this book because I read it when I was super little. So we're both gonna read it again. We did watch the 2020 movie a couple of nights ago. Maybe if I can get her to, we can do like a book to movie comparison of 2021, or if I can find like all of the, because I know they like make a movie a decade, I think. I'm not sure. If we can find like all of the prior movies, maybe we'll read the book, watch the movie, and compare all of them, and maybe make a video, because I know she wants to get into my videos too. But this is the book we're reading. There may or may not be a video later. And with my son, with Mr. JT, we're going to be reading the Percy Jackson books. I've never read these. I'm pretty sure I've never read these. And he wants to buddy read them with me. He has already read book 1 and half of 2. So I think we are gonna, both of us are, well, both. I'm gonna read book 1. He's gonna go back to book 1 and we're gonna buddy read this. And then he wants to put out some videos on that together too. I don't know about this month, maybe next month. We will have a video on book 1 of, oh, that's shiny, of the Percy Jackson series. And then the book series that I'm binging is going to be The Wheel of Time. I'm going to finish this book. I'm on book 4 of The Wheel of Time, Shadow Rising. This book is a high fantasy series. It has a chosen one trope. It has a huge, expansive world, interesting magic system, action, adventure. It's a lot of adventuring and a lot of it traveling to different worlds, and everything goes wrong. You get in fights and there's fight scenes, and it's just super consuming. I'm forgetting like the word. Another word besides consuming. It super draws you in. I can't think of the word right now. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I can't. It's consuming. There's another word that I'm trying to say, but I can't remember the word. And this is the series that I'm going to binge. So if I finish this book before the month ends, I'm going to read the next book, and then the next book, and the next book, and the next book. So yeah, Shadow Rising, The Wheel of Time series. The independent author book that I'm reading is going to be the second book of the series, the Glimmer Lake series by Elizabeth Hunter. The first book is Suddenly Psychic, which I read a couple of months ago. And then the second book is called Semi-Psychic Life, which I plan to read this month as well. The series is about three 40-ish and over friends who went out for their friend's birthday to a karaoke bar, which is up a big winding hill. They got into a car accident where their car went into the lake, and then they basically came out of this accident with extra paranormal powers that they didn't have before. They're a little bit older than me, but I can totally identify with this book and what they're going through and what's going on, and they have kids, and it's super, why can't I think of my words today? I can totally identify with these characters, and it's just fun to read Elizabeth Hunter again. She is one of the authors where it's automatically by, and I read almost every series she put out. The only series that I haven't read of hers is she has a Shapeshifter Wolf series, and it's just because I don't like shifter paranormal stuff. I should read it because I've read her like contemporary romance stuff, and I really don't like contemporary romance. I like shifter. I like shifter books more than I like contemporary romance, but it's just one of those books, this series, that I just have not picked up yet. Semi-Psychic Life is the book that I'm gonna read for my independent author book. And then the library book I'm going to read is a book that I've already started, and it's The Deep. This is a novella about mermaids, and I'm not sure how to explain it. I've already started it, and I don't know how I feel yet. And I'm not going to make a decision until the end of the book. I don't know how I feel that. So the next book I'm going to read this month as my library book is The Deep. This is my TBR for January. I hope you guys are having a great beginning of the 2021 year. Let me know if you're reading. I should stop shaking the table. Let me know if you're reading any of these books in the future, or if you had read any of these books. If you've read The Deep, I don't know. I'm a little lost in what is actually going on, and I don't know how to feel. Like, so can you give me a hint of something? Like, do I have to, I don't know. Did you like it? Is there anything I should know about it? Is there anything I should be looking for? Should stop shaking the table. Is there anything I should be looking for? Like, help me out here. Okay. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of me, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you can get notifications about when I upload. I try to upload every Friday. And if there's extra videos to upload, I will upload on Tuesdays. And then if there's extra videos on top of that, I don't know when I upload. So if I upload a video, it's just as much as a surprise to me as it is to you. And if you have something to say, leave a comment below. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hi guys, it's Tina. Oh shit, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the thumbnail for my last video. Yay me! Okay, I'll do it now. Well, we're the independent authors. Like they put, it's my phone. The here, book one of, yeah, whatever, you know. That's just as much as a surprise. I should probably stop trying to move while talking.